Hey everybody. What a beautiful day to be alive. Happy 11/11 to my bro stars and sisters and to all the family out there. Peace be to all of you. Okay, it's bright and early. There's some time wizardry at play. And so I've been guided to do a 11/11 collective quantum tarot reading for everyone out there. So I invite you to join in on the celebration today as we anchor peace, as we anchor unity, as we anchor a whole lot of freedom. I want to take a moment to thank beautiful Solaris and the great central sun. Thank our beautiful Mother Earth, Gaia. Thank the planetary ascension. Thank you to everyone that is supporting this global awakening and this mass expansion of consciousness as we are here in a new cycle, all right? Okay, are you ready? I am. I'm excited for what this day has to come. We're gonna start out with just a few shuffles, clearing off the deck. All right, so we're gonna see what messages want to come forward for the collective today for 11/11. What are we looking for here? Raw purity. Raw purity. I hope everyone's having an amazing celebration today. I hope you are flying through the cosmos, enjoying your day, anchoring the codes, activating. If you can today, get out on the land and let's start pumping in the freedom into Gaia. Let's bring in the peace to all dimensions, to all realms that exist, and into all realities seen and unseen. Alrighty, so here we go. We're moving forward. So what wants to come through for this 11/11 gateway? Ooh, Page of Pentacles. So let's get a few more cards and get an overall reading of this. Okay. All right. So right now there is an offering. There's an offering of some sort of the offer here is the value that you share with the world and that you share with others through your divinity, right? Through being a way shower, through being a guide, right? Through being an alchemist. There is this this initiation or this ignition point into knowing who you truly are and sharing that with the world. And a part of this offering, reversed a little bit, is that the universe wants to offer you the gift of insight of knowing who you are and how you share that with the world, and how you choose to guide, your own way, how you choose to guide your own path, right? And how you choose to guide others on this journey of awakening, because we're all on the ascension pathway. We're all at different levels, versions of the ascension pathway, and we're all going through this this process together. And so it's about how you can better show up as your true essence of you, the proud version of you, right? And we're not speaking of pride from an ego standpoint. We're talking about the really deep knowing and feeling within of who you are as an oracle, as a guide, as a way shower, and just sharing that with the world. Because we have the hermit here. We got Merlin at the bottom. So we have this energy of the trailblazer, the one who lights the way, right? And so a part of this is as you're lighting the way on your journey, right? And you're moving forward, it can feel lonely and isolated at times, but this is a mastery sequence. This is a remembrance of mastery. So the underlying theme here is your mastery and how you choose to see your path and how you choose to light that path for others. It's very much so got that energy of being a guide, being a way shower, Okay. So take a moment today. Yeah. To look at your journey. To look at your journey and to look at the new beginnings that you're walking into. Okay. So with this Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the Fool, we're looking at the journey to new. Today, what can you walk away from in your own life to celebrate this new essence of you, the new journey. Because the flow and the forward momentum of this 0 point, right? God consciousness, okay? This new fresh start, this return to innocence, divine innocence, is that we're making our way. There is a lot of energy of momentum and of walking away. But what we're doing is we're walking forward. We're walking forward with the rose in our hand, right? So on this journey, we recognize that, you know, the rose represents love. It represents transformation. It represents beauty. But remember that there's that energy of every rose has its thorn, right? So it's the quality of you in all of your essence, right? So we're not highlighting just the petals. We're not highlighting just the colors. We're not highlighting just the thorns. It's like the total version of you, the whole unified version of you, walking forward on your journey, knowing that better days are to come. Because if you see, we see this transition point of looking down to looking up. We're going from the storm, walking out of the storm into the light of day. So there is this refresh energy that's coming over. And with the world at the bottom of the deck, we're looking at a new opportunity, right? We're looking at a brand new opportunity here that's opening up. So there is a transition point or a shift in an opening up and an anchoring that's providing this freedom, right? So the freedom codes are coming in, and they're coming in for those that are dealing with abandonment or dealing with loss. And that might be in the looking glass. Yeah, you're walking away into a new journey. It's going to invite you right now to see beyond the veil, though, at your journey, where you're going to and where you're headed to. So take some time in meditation today to reflect on your journey about where you're going. It might be also a good day to process any abandonment wounds, anywhere you've been abandoned, anywhere you abandoned yourself. A lot of this journey for myself has been very isolative and constantly on the move and on the leaving, heading away, right? So this is the energy of we are in transition or shifting into this place of our deep knowing as a guide, as a way shower, and that we are walking into clearer waters and clearer days. I like this Fool card because it represents a whole new outlook, a whole new journey, a whole new beginning, a whole new testimony, a whole new storyline that you're writing in, but it's from the place of 0 point potential. It's from the place of fresh slate. It's from the place of God consciousness, right? So even though the Fool here is resembling of a new youthful journey, the 0 at the omega level, right? We're working with the aspect of us that knows deep within the nature of reality, a humble approach to this new beginning and where it is taking us, because it is aligning us to some sort of new beginning, and it's opening up. It's opening up for us. We're opening up. Okay, so we do have Two of Pentacles. We're speaking of there are some polarities that are coming into balance in our own lives. Yeah, here we go. This is a typical 11-11, 11-11, yeah. The alchemy of self-love. The alchemy of self-love and the alchemy of union, right? So we have two cards of balance here with the lovers in the middle. So there is this energy of bringing the masculine and feminine into a harmonization point, but also it's blending that with our own maturation, our own alchemy. So it's like these two aspects of us, you know, if we want to split them as masculine and feminine, right? They're coming together into a union with self, and there is some sort of high angelic magic that's occurring, weaving those pieces together into this journey of love for ourselves again, of self-love. But it does require balance, okay? So since we are working with so much balanced energy here, it's a balanced approach to love, a balanced view to Hieros Gamos, and a balanced view to unity, right? So this is about us making sure that on our journey, on this walk of the soul's expression and of the unification of self and the unification with others, it does require that delicate balance, because we're still in the waves of ascension, right? So a part of this is the Two of Pentacles has the waves of ascension in the back, and the waves of ascension are always speaking to me about how do we balance through the new flow and the new energy, and then how do we moderate our own energetic patterning? How do we moderate how we connect with the other? When we share love with self, when we extend love to others, there is this energy of knowing when to go within, when to go without, when to unify, how to take care of self. And it's like there's this new expression of us that's awakening, especially with Knight of Cups here. We do have this offering of love. We have the emotional Knight showing up, which is good, because the watery Knight, the watery Knight is bringing up that the emotion of self and the expression of emotion, and how we express that to ourselves and express that to other people as love. Okay, so when it comes to feeling states, all right, is that not every, it doesn't mean that we're just showing up in our most bubbly version of selves, but our connection point with one another, since we've built this strong connection from within, is we're sharing as love, right? And it's from the waters of emotion, from the waters of the divine, from the waters of multidimensionality, right? And what's cool is it's still a youthful love, right? So it's still in its process of maturing. So it does have a little bit of that lighter nature, but once again, we have this forward momentum coming in again. Ah, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Wands, King of Wands. Wow. So we have the ignition point for the Light Warrior, okay? For the Light Warrior, and the Magician. The wheel is turning in our favor. It's just asking us to now take action, okay? So now that this revelation has occurred, now that we've unlocked these freedom, we've unlocked these codes, this portal is about making sure that we are standing in our light fully and honoring our magic, honoring who we are. Once again, we've got this same energy of that honor with the Nine of Cups. So it's not only honoring yourself as a guide, but honoring yourself as a creator, right? Honoring yourself as a creator and knowing that you have the power to shift your journey into a whole nother direction, okay? It's a resemblance of get the hands on the wheel and start making the movement, right? It's about directing your energy, bending your light in a way that shifts and transforms you to that pathway, to that timeline, to however you want to call it, that reality stream that you're navigating as a creator, right? So it's in your, once again, mastery. We got another card of mastery with the King of Wands here, in your divine essence, right? And a part of this multidimensional mastery that's occurring right now, it's an evolution and an elevation of you coming from this knight into this king. So they come together. So we've got this as you are on the walk of turning the wheel in your favor, it's standing proud in who you are as a creator as well, as a multidimensional creator. Yeah, because see, we have the sunshine. So we have that, oh, happy day. We have that riding the cosmic surfboard, right? Naked baby on a horse riding the cosmic surfboard, which is always a good sign to see. Boy. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so we are harmonizing. Okay. So we do have this mastery too. This mastery that's harmonizing. This to me is let's see, King of Wands, Four of Pentacles, or King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords. So what we're looking at is a harmonization period with so the King of Pentacles to me speaks of a dragon energy, right? And it's harmonizing mind, body, and soul into this role of, once again, showing the way with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords has that energy of the the powerful goddess, right? So it's this abundant, powerful version of you merging and harmonizing from deep within, awaiting a go signal, right? Because the Queen of Swords, she's always got her hands up showing the way. She's always showing the way. And so what I like about this is that there is this merger of grounding into the form who you are in your abundant power and how you harmonize with that in a day-to-day basis. This could be about aligning your chakras, about aligning your journey to that pathway. So today, ask yourself questions. What makes me feel abundant? What helps me to stand in my power, right? What helps me to stand in my truth? How can I harmonize my mind, body, and soul into this level and version of myself so I can begin to walk forward and show the way as that? It's got this energy of a little bit of affirmations, a little bit. And I wish I had an affirmations deck with me, because yeah, Page of Swords, we're looking at a new journey. We're looking at an adventure. With the Page and the Queen here, we are looking at underlying theme is there is some quest or is some journey, but it does require us to feel abundant in all that we do and to stand in our power. It's very much got this energy of no more and how we walk as that, as the living light here. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. So we do have some fast moving energy, and what it is, it's the energy of the masculine feeling stuck, right? It's got this energy of freedom for the masculine here. This is how I just want to say it, is this overall is about freedom for our masculine energy, freedom for our role as actions, as freedom for our role in action, right? So it's about being able to unstick the energy so we can get the ball rolling again, get moving. And with this Knight of Swords energy, it's got this energy of coming in and cutting everything out. Since we do have temperance on the board, we are looking at moderation. So it's not about coming in with this go get 'em tiger approach, but it's very much so coming in to cut us out of the Eight of Swords energy. So if you feel like you've been stuck, right, there is an energy coming forward that is coming to cut and to clear out some lines to ignite the freedom for this Emperor energy, which is very much so speaking of a mastery. Yeah, magician. The underlying theme here is creation. The underlying theme here is reality. It's the creation of reality. It is the creation of reality. Okay, so yes, Eight of Pentacles, building, keep building. Keep building that independent. So if you're an entrepreneur or a businesswoman or a businessman, keep building, because the approach here is about that independence, and it's about that abundant design of you, and that's what's awakening right now. Is there another card that wants to come through for this? Yes. Okay. Yeah, the Hierophant. Yeah, it's about knowing your options. Okay. So a part of this higher self ignition from within is that you have the ability to be this abundant creator of your reality, and you have a lot of choices. So then it's a time to go in and to make that decision. What is it that you want to build, that you want to create for this world? Because you have a lot of options out here. Also too, this is speaking of dream codes, right? So a part of the dream codes is when we activate the dream codes, and we activate that New Earth dream code in alignment with our source self, and we align to that source string codex, right? What we start to do is we start to unlock, what are we here to build, right? Because it's abundant, it's independent. So it's independent, meaning that it's done with self, in coordination with Gaia, in coordination with our tribe, with our councils, right? But it's an independent approach, knowing that we are that higher self. Hierophant, speaking of, we are that way shower again, we are that higher teacher. So this is about really much so building this network, of higher selves. I want to say higher selves, because there is an opportunity for us to create more abundance, but it's a part of awakening to this through this King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords, is that we are activating this memory of the power of our own abundance. And as that awakens, it's how do we build and create that independence in our own lives so we can show others how to do the same as well. So it's very much so an ignition point of creation, the energy of creation. Since we are working with, we do have an 8 and 9 here. So 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. We are in a pathway to get to the 10. So when the 8 and the 9 comes out right next to each other, it's got those steps. So I want to ask you too, is what steps do you need to take to feel more abundant on your journey? What steps do you need to take to be that, to have that multi-dimensional creation that you want to do, where you're feeling loved and supported, and where you're able to help other people, you're able to show up as that teacher, as that way shower for other people. Okay. So, ooh, yeah. So if you've been wondering, if you've been looking out at your creations, Okay, so if you've been looking out at your journey, looking at your reality, right, and kind of awaiting, looking out for that to come, the Ace of Cups is here, right? The waters of the divine are here to fill up your soul. The endless river, the endless flow of you, it's opening up right now. It's opening up. Okay, so just trust the process, because things are opening up. Yeah, judgment, because there is an awakening. Remember, what's driving this right now is ascension. The vehicle, right? So the vehicle for this journey overall is ascension. It's awakening. It's the sounding of the 7 judgments. It's the clarion call, right? It's the seals, right? We're opening this up now. It's the 7 seals of the archangels are awakening. And so as we release this clarion call of revelation, right, it's knowing that your time has come. Your time has come. Your blessings are here. Your blessings are near. But they're soul blessings, right? It's an ignition point of you. It's your soul essence. It's a return of your energy. But it's also a connection point to your source self and tapping into the endless flow of abundance of light into your life. So is there any final messages that want to come forward through the collective for 1111? Okay. So Gaia is terraforming the Tower and Queen of Pentacles. This is the terraformation of Gaia. This is the purification process, right? So we're going through a level of purification, right? We're going through purification because we're learning. We're learning about our light. We're learning about creation, and we're also remembering our light body, okay? So this is very much so learning about creation, learning about timelines, learning about our roles here on Earth, lessons on the journey, right? Teachings, right? Being in the student. But Gaia is transforming and terraforming, right? And so there is an activation sequence of purification that's coming through for us, for all of us on our journey. And so we can all get better acquainted, right? It's also a reminder too that as Gaia is shifting and transforming, so are we, okay? So remember that as she is going through her purification, as she's going through her ascension, we are going through that ascension as well. It's very much so as above, so below. So remember to take this day to get honest with yourself. What is it that I want to do in this world? What is it that I want to see for my future? How can I ignite freedom into my life? How can I share that freedom with the world? What is it that I can do to create abundance? And let's go no limits here, right? Love has no limits. So if we're being and doing from the place of love and you have no limits, what is it that you want to create and share with the world that shares your light? Okay, and just keep doing that. Keep honoring, keep blessing. Take a moment to get out with Gaia today and activate the freedom into her grids. Go into a sacred ceremony, say a prayer, laugh, play, have a ball, have fun, right? But also make sure to peer within and to go and to start looking at, where do I want to go forward on my journey? Where is my journey taking me, right? It aligns with your soul purpose. So as you are in that Ace of Cups energy, filling up with the cups of the water of the divine, and you're filling up that soul light, and you get into that huge expanded place, how can you take that time in that really deep sacred connection and that huge expansion to connect, to go, what is my purpose? Where am I supposed to go? Ask your teams from within to show you. Ask your soul light to show you. Ask your light body to show you, right? Where am I going? What am I supposed to be doing? What am I preparing for? What am I in transition for right now? How can I begin to become the alchemist of my reality again, right? By returning everything into love, by returning everything into love. So a part of that is the ignition point of the heart and bringing everything back into the heart, but it's also as you're experiencing and witnessing the feelings that are coming forward, or the chatter in the collective, or the shift, how can you take that energy and momentum and shift it by seeing it as love and beginning to honor self again? Does it take sacred prayer? Are there source messages that you can tell yourself and to your body to remind itself of the freedom, to remind itself of the joy, to remind itself of the deep sacred connection of all that it is, okay? And then take that time to just sit in that energy. Where are you going? Where do you want to go? What agreements do you have, right? Because this is about a time of wish fulfillment for all of us. And it's been coming up even for myself. Last night as I was laying down, I saw it was just like 10 of Cups, wish fulfillment is on the way, and I woke up in a completely different reality, huge time jump overnight, right? So let's keep jumping, let's keep playing, let's keep producing, let's keep sharing as the light. And a part of being a light warrior is standing authentically in your light and not swaying or backing down from who you are. not allowing other people's opinions, perspectives, or judgments to get in and to tell you what to do, including myself. It's a practice, but it requires honoring. So the more that we honor at a deeper and deeper level, the more we honor our light, the more we're able to honor other people's choices as well. When we begin to ignite our own way shower from within, we recognize that we are the light that is lighting that way for others. And not a lot of other people potentially in our journey can see the light of day like we do. So we have to offer that compassion and that love, to share that and to go, look, things are clearing up for us, right? Regardless of what you might think is going on, you know, just beyond these passageways and just beyond these trials and tribulations and this awakening journey and this transformation lies a beautiful reality for us. We just have to keep the momentum forward, and we cannot neglect our health. We cannot neglect our well-being. We cannot neglect our truth, because that Four of Pentacles showed up, the harmonization of mind, body, soul, spirit, and especially with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, it's the power of you in your abundant form, right? Which is the healthy version of you, because we are looking at Pentacles, we're looking at that grounded, but we're also looking at that Gaian focused realm, which is the organic version of you. It's caring for your light body, it's caring for your form, it's caring for your mind, it's caring for your heart, it's caring for your energy, right? So we want to make sure that we're stepping into that positive energy, so we produce positive results in our own lives and in other people's lives. Right? So a part of that is, what does it take for us to embody that healthy level of self-love and self-nurture, not to the ego, but to the form, to the heart self, right? So then we can show up and keep producing that with the world, right? So I love you guys. Much love and respect to everyone out there. Thank you for all your liking, sharing, and subscribing. We're back on fire, and we're going to keep doing our thing. So guys, please keep sharing the freedom, right? Keep sharing the love, keep sharing the laughter. Find that joy, find that presence, take care of you, all right, and show the way, because we're ready, all right? I love you. Much love and respect to everyone out there, and I will see you on the other side of this.